What if being the paralegal who constantly saves the day isn't always a good thing? You catch the deadline at the last minute, find the missing document, and correct the filing mistake before anyone notices. But then something strange happens. 3 weeks later, the same problem reappears, and you save the day again. At some point, the question shouldn't be, how do we fix this problem? The better question is, why does this problem keep coming back? That is where systems thinking begins. Law firms often reward crisis solving. The person who stays late catches the mistake, and everyone calls when something goes wrong. These professionals are valuable, but there is a hidden danger. Constantly rescuing a broken process can prevent an organization from recognizing that the process itself is broken. Think about it. If client intake forms constantly arrive incomplete, the problem may not be the client's. Maybe the form is confusing. If attorneys constantly request documents at the last minute, the problem may not be poor planning. Maybe no system triggers preparation early enough. A systems thinking paralegal looks beneath the visible problem. Imagine one deadline is nearly missed. That's an event. Now, imagine deadlines are nearly missed every month. That's a pattern. Systems thinkers pay attention to patterns because they often reveal deeper issues, such as disorganized or absent delegation of responsibilities, delayed notifications, and processes that depend too heavily on one person remembering something. The goal isn't to find someone to blame, but to identify the structure that produces the result. Here's another example. A paralegal becomes overloaded. As a result of this overload, small mistakes increase. Correcting those mistakes creates additional work. That additional work creates even more overload. And more overload creates more mistakes. That's called a feedback loop. If you only correct the mistakes, the problem continues. The system has to change. Responsibilities need to be redistributed, and repetitive work should be automated. Systems thinking asks, where can we intervene so the entire pattern changes? The systems thinking paralegal develops a simple habit. Whenever the same problem appears more than once, ask, what is making this problem possible? Then look at people, processes, information, and technology. Sometimes the answer may not be where the visible problem appears. That's why testing and investigating possibilities become important. Systems thinking doesn't mean walking into work tomorrow and trying to redesign the entire law firm. The most effective improvement may be surprisingly small, like tweaking a process that creates problems that people have merely worked around. A small change in the right place can prevent dozens of future problems. Paralegals have a unique advantage. They often see the legal operation from the inside. They see where information enters, where it is delayed, and where communication breaks down. That gives paralegals something extremely valuable: a view of the system that other professionals may never see. The future of the paralegal profession won't simply belong to the people who solve problems fastest. It may belong to the people who make certain problems stop happening. So the next time you fix something at work, don't immediately move on. Ask one more question. Have I solved the problem, or have I only solved today's version of it? The paralegal who fixes the mistake is valuable, but the paralegal who understands why the mistake keeps happening can change the entire system. And that is a different level of professional value. For more paralegal insights, connect on LinkedIn with Sean Denise Andrews, author of The Perfect Paralegal, by clicking the link below.